Greetings, family. I am Richard, coming to you today, being Monday, October the 21st, for another edition of a viewer's request reading. Today, we are going to go for Miss Carissa. She wants to know about Mr. Daryl Anka, who channels Bashar. So Bashar would be, from what I seem to understand, either a future version of himself, of Daryl, or some kind of off-world species, which could very well be a future version of him. If we look at it in traveling dimensions or form of like time travel, if you want, that could very well be. Because I do believe that very often these are indeed future versions of ourselves. So he's been doing channeling, from what I saw just before coming on right now, for either 34, 35 years. And I do know who he is. I've known of him for quite some time now. Now I do not follow him. So I don't really know about the material that Bashar does. When I first discovered him, it was around the same time that I made a discovery with Miss Dolores Cannon. And I felt more attracted to Dolores' energy. Is it because she just seems like the perfect grandmother, always, greeting you with a homemade apple pie? Perhaps. She reminds me of my grandmother very much. And I felt very connected to Dolores. So I watched a lot of her material when she traveled the world and do conferences. Whereas for Bashar, I don't know, maybe it's the whole channeling thing, right? Because I do not channel entities within myself. I don't really feel safe with that. It does not resonate for me. Now, I'm not saying anything negative about Daryl. It's just that his method of channeling, I don't really like it. Now, if it's a future version of him, which would be like a form of his higher self, that could be a different ball game. But again, I've never looked into Daryl. But one thing you made clear, Carissa, is that you want a broad investigation. All right, so I don't know where we're going to go with this. We'll just start by asking Pendulum if I should look into this. All right. Higher Self, Oversoul, Universe, and Pendulum. Should I ask into Daryl Anka, aka Bashar? So that would be a yes, guys. So I got permission from my higher self to look into him. All right, so first let's do a little bit of feel good. I gotta confess, I'm still not sleeping well, guys. I was up at 3:45 this morning, wired once again. So these energies that are coming down are so potent. And, the white snow in my ears is still there. But first, a little bit of feel good to you, my family, that I love. With love. Woo! Okay, and because I am so tired, I brought out my master selenite to give me like energy and light. Because I do need a little bit of energy today. Because I find myself easy to get distracted. And you know me, when I've got energy and I tend to, get distracted, tired, I need my selenite. All right, so what deck shall I start with? Let's start with my old-fashioned, my very first deck. So we're going to start with Higher Self, Oversoul, and Universe. Tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in regards to Daryl Anka, who channels Bashar. So I want to see past, present, future. And I guess we'll take it from there because you didn't really make your question what I should look into him, but it's broad. So I guess we want to see everything we can get out of him. Carissa. And one more shuffle. Let's cut, let's rock and roll. All right. First in line, we do have a judgment here. Judgment, to wake up to the dead, the trumpet. So I guess, and it's a major arcana. So Him, Derelanka, would be channeling either a future version of him or off-world entity. Well, that's what it is, right? It would channel through the trumpet so that he could spread his message. So that's the first card. Second, okay, so here, this is in his past. Moving away from something that no longer serves, on a long journey. On a long journey under the moon. Moons are quite secretive. Could be about illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors. But this is really going on a journey, turning your back 40 days a night through the desert. You're going to search for something else. Moving on. So we do have the 10 of Cups. So that's either emotional victory under the rainbow of emotional victory. This is why the kids are dancing and the parents are hugging. Or it could be about keeping up appearances. I'm not too sure where it is yet. It's probably like emotional rainbow, but let's move on. So second one, we're going to look into his now moment. So he seems to have the higher ground at war here, okay? So that would be him, Derelanka here, channeling. And, I guess with the information he comes would be of a positive nature in order to help trigger a spark of awakening amongst humans, his heartbeat. So there is a sense of depression here at his heartbeat, okay? So we're focused on the spilt glasses. Whilst there's 2 holding back here, but we are presently focused here. 5s are short-lived, okay, so they don't have a longevity to it. But there is something here about feeling gloomy or down or, it's one of despair, kind of. But then, okay, so he's holding the world in his hands, ready to travel, the 11 portal. So for me, the 2s and the 3s of wands, very fiery element, are about portals. So here you are planning the journey of your new world, looking across sea. Whereas the 3 of wands is when you've made these plans and you're actually ready to travel because you're waiting for your ship, your plane to arrive so you can depart. So right here, higher ground at war, there's a sense of gloomy or depression or something in that kind of energy, but we're ready to cross over somehow. Very intriguing. Future. So analyzing all the work that he has done here, okay, with Bashar to humanity for the last, what did I say, 35 years? And then the King of Wands, he's got high integrity, a lot of passion. Sometimes can be seen also a little creative. So that could be a bit of like a movie kind of energy. Not too sure where we're going, but nevertheless, this is a great king. In politics, I could see Trump as him or the emperor. But this is more of a mystic kind of energy. So very fiery here, huh? Very fire energy. Moving on, so there is some sleepless nights on his last and final card, the 9 of Swords. But this is exaggerated stress. You wake up middle of the night with a negative thought in your hand and you're going to blow it out of proportion. Swords are air element. So it's thoughts put into words onto a contract, or it could be about arguments, like discussions that are of a stressful element. His clarifying spread. Okay, so we got another set of swords here. So the 4 of Swords. So this could be about secrets again. Secrets are right here. So with the 4 of Swords, so either you're praying upon and meditating upon, sleeping upon. It is a form of kind of going within, but we have secrets. There are secrets under the table. So I think that whatever is in regards to Bashar, because I'm going to put them one as the same, okay? So Derelanka and Bashar, because I'm talking about the channeling of the 2 coming together. There are secrets here. And, honestly, I don't know who Bashar is, if he's Palladian but I've done a recent reading on Pleiadians and the Dromedians, and they are not all what we thought they were, right? So there are secrets within those species, if I could say. Let's move on. Heartbeat. So, okay, so there are secrets, but here with the King of Swords, so that's truth, disclosure, justice. Okay, you can reason with them way more. You couldn't reason with the Queen of Swords. And then the final is something grueling is coming to an end. Okay, tens are endings. This character goes uphill with all these heavy logs on his shoulder, but he's made it to the top of the hill and he's ready to drop these ones. Okay, so that's the last of my clarifiers, the third one, and the last of the spread was the Nine of Swords. So something is coming to an end here because nines are before tens. So there is something in regards to him that he's close to an ending. I'm not saying anything like he's going to pass away. Maybe, I don't know. That's not what I'm tapping. But something is coming to an end. Very intriguing. All right, so let's go for my Golden Major Arcana in regards to Mr. Daryl Anka channeling Bashar. What can be said? Higher self, oversoul, and universe. Okay, here goes. I might need 2 or 3, let's see. Okay, so the Emperor. Okay, so his nature is not bad. I see the Emperor as bossing up, the creator. Like I said before, like when I do political or government reading, these two look like Trump. But this is not about politics. So we got that one. I did say I wanted 2 or 3. So let's see. Let's go all the way to the 3. So he is channeling an off-world energy. So it's legit. Okay, Bashar is channeling. The star is off-world energy. And it's one of tremendous healing, a beautiful vulnerability to it. The age of Aquarius, which is what we are entering. So we got Emperor, the star, and I did say 2 or 3, so I'm going to go for the 3. And so fast moving, the Chariot, fastest moving card. Okay, so in the clarifyings, I did have the King of Swords. So that does talk about truth and justice and all things of justice. So it could be like legal matters or court system or, what is just in society. And this one also can talk about similar things. I know he doesn't have anything in the justice system, but I guess his message is to bring some kind of justice. So in the 3, because usually I only take 1 Golden Major Arcana, but I knew I needed more. So the first one is, he's on the good side. He is channeling an off-world energy. An off-world energy. And it is about fast-moving things of justice and about duality. The duality here. All right, so how do we go into an even more broad investigation? First, let's go over the card. So the first card is a Judgment, Major Arcana. So this does not have a small significance, okay? It is a wake-up call, a wake-up to the dead. And Bashar would be an off-worlder channeling through Daryl in order to wake up the dead. Somehow in the past, he probably got this message and then turned his back to his old lifestyle and went on the journey. If you could look a little bit like the Jesus program of desert, 40 days a night looking for his father God. Something like this, that's how it feels. Got the message, turned his back, and then found himself here with the 10 of Cups. So again, emotional rainbow of victory, right? This is so it is not keeping up appearances. In his now moment, he does have the higher ground at war, very fiery, the center, but there is a sense of sadness, of despair here. We're focused on something that has spilt. He is planning, okay? So that feels like, I don't know if he's planning to go back home or I don't know, but this is a portal. He's holding the world, planning the journey. So maybe although he's at the higher grounds, he got the message, he must travel. I don't know. This is a little tricky right here, but I will clarify them after I revise all this. For his future, analyzing all the work that he's done, so it's 35 years here, sharing his information, and it is represented with the King of Wands. So yeah, it's not going to be like creative movie. This is just that he's filled with a genuine passion, but there is a stress here, sleepless nights. So is this stress related to the heartbeat, the sense of loss, and having to travel? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, guys, but I will ask. Clarifying, so there are still secrets in regards to the subject, okay? These are hidden things. But are they negative? No, because it's about truth and justice. Justice be declared with the King of Swords. But something is wrapping up. So could it be this war that's wrapping up? You know, we're entering the golden age. We all know we're in the crescendo of things. That could be it. Because then I clarified the clarifyings with the Emperor, the Star, and the Chariot. So, you know, again, like that energy of truth, justice, be declared. All right. So, Carissa, I'm going to go and ask. First, a sip of coffee. Because I need it. But, all right. So, let's go and ask, because I really want to know, what is the heartbeat here? So, the Five of Swords. Not of Swords, but the Five of Cups. This one flew out, the Devil. I'm going to keep it. And underneath is the Creator. I'm going to keep it. So that's a battle, right? Devil, Creator. Why is the Five of Cups here? Higher self, over soul, and universe. Why is the Five of Cups here? That's his heartbeat. What is this sorrow? This sensation of pain, of loss. Okay, so we got the Devil, we got the Emperor. Then we got a strategy here with the Seven of Swords. A very strategic strategy between good and evil. Because it's been a very long time in the making everyone involved extremely uncomfortable, but we are in the aha moment of the golden era. And a full news journey, you know, a new beginning. I feel I need more. So, okay, so about secrets and spirituality, because she is quite mystic, the Empress, but she does also have a lot of secrets, like universal secrets to duality, but she is a mystic. So, Devil, Creator, strategy. Being uncomfortable for a long period of time. At the center, we got a new beginning, a new era. One about secrets, duality, and one of high intuition. Then we have collaborations between several platforms with the Three of Pentacles. Followed again about these secrets, the Four of Swords. So that's twice it's coming out in this strand. And lastly, about stick in the wheel, broken heart, a third wheel party, sadness, sorrow. Okay, so why is his heart beat in sorrow here? Okay, with the Five of Cups. Well, we're clarifying this. And it's the first time I actually do a 9 spread on one card, but today this is how I am being driven to do it. So we're talking about the Devil and the Emperor here. Okay, so that's clearly about duality. And there's a strategy between these two things. This is why his sadness is here. Okay? So good, evil, a strategy. Because humanity has been uncomfortable for such a long period of time. Getting the aha moment at the heartbeat here is a new beginning. About secrets of the mystic realm. In the future, we do have collaborations in regards to secrets that were kept from us that brought us heartache. Okay, so I think that the Five of Cups right here is that he does have a sense that when a lot of this information is going to pop, it's going to bring a lot of sadness, and that might bring him that sense of sadness, what he can see, like the great awakening, when people are made aware of things that have been hidden from them. What I often talk about, what really happens to the little ones, blip, blap, bloop, the harvesting. That's how it's feeling to me. Now, okay, so I like this, so I can tell you right now, there's nothing nefarious about Bashar. He is totally contacting an off-world entity, species. And that might be a future version of him, I'm not too sure, but we'll ask that with Pendulum. So let's use my Moldavite. So higher self, oversoul, and universe. So in regards to Daryl Anka channeling Bashar, is Bashar like a future version of him? Are they like pretty much one of the same? Like on different timelines perhaps? So Bashar would be a future, more evolved version, coming back into the simulation, a bit like time traveling in order to share news to help awaken. So that's a yes. Let's ask it a different way. Now, would Bashar be a different entity that's not connected to Daryl Anka, like an outside entity? So that's a no, guys. Okay, because this is the trick why I don't like channeling. Like, I don't invite entities into my vessel because I don't trust them. Okay, I don't trust them because, of course, they're going to tell you what you want to hear or help you find something that is lost to you in order to gain your trust. And, you know, then they come in and then they hook you, right? It's like, well, hooking you up on a drug, right? So then you start trusting, and that's where the compromised opposition kind of, I'm giving you an image, like giving you like truth and making you trust, and then you trust so much that that's where they catch you in the end by stirring you away with false information. But now you've been channeling this entity for so long that you trust, so you don't even see yourself steering. That's what I wanted to know for Daryl, because that's how I feel it can be tricky having an outside source coming into you. But from what I can see, and with Moldavite here, he is actually channeling another aspect of himself from the future. So to me, that feels so much better. You know, that ding dong, hi, I'm a spirit, I want to come in your body. Like, I don't trust that. Nor do I trust Ouija boards, because that's also the same concept. You know, oh yes, I'm your grandmother. Oh yes, your ring is under the carpet. And I've had a Ouija board when I was a teenager, and huge mistake. It took me a while to recover from that because I did get sucked in, and you know, cats died, and you know, it's very serious. But oh, I got a message. Burn this, because somehow I feel I awoken that lost thing. All right, we don't want it. All right, cleansing, some feel good. To us, the world as we love us. All right, so where else can I go in regards to Bashar? I don't even know. Okay, so let's see. Since I don't really know what to ask, let's ask the cards. Okay, my higher self, my oversoul, and universe. Any final words or a message in regards to Daryl Anka and Bashar? Bashar? What can you show us so that I can share to my family in regards to this team, this channel party? What can be said? What added message can you share to us? All right, we're ready. Let's cut, let's rock and roll. So this is added information because honestly, Carissa, I don't know what else to ask. All right, so the Sun, it being the most positive card of the tarot deck, you know, Children, what did I say before? Like the sense of loss of what is coming, the stress with the 4 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. That, like so he had this also before, so analyzing all the work. So this is added information. So we get the Sun, Major Arcana, most positive card about the Golden Era. And then we're analyzing. He's analyzing all the work that he's done. And the 2 of Cups, this is like the 3 of Pentacles. It is like coming together, teaming up, shaking hands, collaboration. Very good. Hermit, so we got the Star earlier in the Golden Major Arcanas, which is off-world. The Hermit is off-world. He's got off-world information, universal and information, and that would be Bashar, to come in and enlighten. So he's right under the sun. Heartbeat. So then again, a sense of surrender. So I had the 9 of Swords earlier, which was exaggerated sleepless nights, but a form of stress. And now, so this is surrendering to the stress. Because 9s are before 10s, and after 10s are endings in order to have a rebirth, right? A rebirth could be seen like the Fool card. Okay, so that's the heartbeat on the added material. So off-world knowledge, off-world entity coming into share, and then something group like stressful is coming to an end. The heartbeats are always very important. So the first one was the 5 of Cups, sense of loss or down or despair. Now we got the 10. Moving on. So there we go again with more secrets. The intuitive, spiritual, secrets of the universe, secrets of duality. So we got 3 major arcanas here. Then we got, so that could also be seen like following the 10 of Swords, so the Fool or the Page of Pentacles. It's like a startup, a new beginning. So one of high hopes, one of abundance. Followed by, abundance during a time of inner conflict, wartime. So war of words, intellect, mind within, but it is a war card. So new beginnings, Page of Pentacles, during a time of inner conflict, to end with all ends well. For the second time he pokes out the 10 of Cups. Happy family under the emotional rainbow of joy. All right, now for the clarifiers. Something shocking is going to happen. A very shocking foundation is like built on sand, crumbling, or some extremely shocking news that will make people's foundation feel as though built on sand. And then that's another off-world card for me. So the 6 of Cups. That's like off-world energy, bringing in an emotional generosity. This is why I see like a giant and a regular-sized human. And there's flowers in all the cups, right? So flowers thrive, it's birth. So it's a generosity to me as a reader. And lastly, so that was his very first card, Judgment. So we've come full circle to the judgment, a wake-up call to the dead, awakening the dead, the trumpet, the horn coming from off-world energy, and again, a major arcana. So, there's a lot of major arcana. So his situation is no little potatoes. It feels like, I don't feel that his thing is like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, psych, got you. Like, I don't feel like it's that. It does feel like he did have, on the first card after the judgment, the walking away from what no longer serves. The walk, like go. I'm turning my back to my life and I know what my calling is. So I'm walking through the 40 days and nights of the desert in order to reach my destiny. And the third card was this one, and now it's the last one. So I don't feel that it's a a gimmick. I feel that it's like he did have a mission. I feel that, and I'm surprisingly shocked because, again, I don't follow Bashar. I prefer Dolores Cannon. What can I say, right? It's just the energy I resonate more to. And I know it's different. They're different topics, but that's just for me, guys. So what I'm trying to get to is that I'm shockingly surprised or pleasantly surprised from what I'm seeing here. And what I'm seeing that he's actually channeling a future version of himself, like a bigger aspect of himself that's coming back in time in order to help for this judgment call. But it is total off-world energy. It is total off-world energy. And he does come with the sun and the golden era. So, yeah, so I think there's going to be a lot of shocking, I guess, involved with him and maybe his channelings, some shocking things, but it's about off-world generosity and it is about judgment and news be declared. So perhaps this is it, because I did see he was ready to cross a portal earlier. I should have looked into it while I was there, what that portal was, the Two of Wands. But I got a feeling that, let me ask, because I got a feeling maybe I shouldn't ask. Higher self, over soul, and universe. Should I dig into the Two of Wands? Yeah. Because I did have the Four of Swords twice, which is secrets. Okay, guys, so I think that I'm limited to what I can share about him. Is that accurate, higher self? Okay, should I ask any more questions? Can you move more? Okay, so changing gears. So yeah, that's a no. Okay, so I'm just going to do the Golden Major Arcana on this segment. Okay. So yeah, pleasantly surprised. Higher self, over soul, and universe. Give me one major arcana to wrap up a last look-see-poo on the added information you were so kind to share us about Darylanka and Bashar. So give me one. Yeah, it's going to be enough of one for this one. And it's this one. And the lover. So it's like a restoring, right? Like all our aspects as one, a union. Adam and Eve are not chained up as in the devil card where they have on the shackles. Free, right? So that's a beautiful last message. The lovers. Becoming one with our soul aspect, or we become complete, or, and that's following like these guys. Shocking, something very shocking is coming. Okay, it's gonna rock people's foundations, and maybe it's about like more. We're gonna start seeing like the ships in our sky like real soon, and communication is coming real soon. Like that could all work with a very shocking rate here. We're very on the verge, the precipice of disclosure, guys. I think we're just like on, like dancing on the edge, or like we're there. Yeah, dancing on the edge is not really a good, it's because I had Lita Ford in my head, so that popped in. And so there we go. Wow, okay, so I don't know if I was all over the place. Again, I'm so tired, but I think it made a lot of sense. So I'm going to say, Carissa, that surprisingly pleased to see that Bashar's information, I mean, I got no serious card. The only time I did get was the devil, but that was side to side with the creator, and the Seven of Swords, which is a strategy between good and evil. And I forget what the rest were. And everything else is all good. It's about information, his story from the past. But there is something with the Two of Wands, but Pendulum made me say that zipit.com, that information is not for me to disclose. So I'm going to listen, because everything is, in these kind of conversations and the war we've been going through, it would be seen as stealth. So, you got to keep your moves for when you need to bring them out. But it's all generous, so it's good. So there you go. I hope you love my little video. Oh, is it a little medium long video? Well, you did ask me to go in detail, right? Like a broad investigation. So I hope you like it. So I love you all very much, and be good and kind to yourself. And I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. Ow, cheers. Mwah. I love you.